And hello, my Central Florida friends and neighbors. This is Bart Marek, your Orlando realtor, here with a update as to new listings for single-family homes in and around downtown Orlando for the last 2 weeks of September 2013. In fact, what you see in front of you right now is the Central Florida Multiple Listing Service. And during the last 2 weeks of September, we've had 31 new listings in and around downtown Orlando. I'm going to take you through my top 9 preferred for the sake of time. In fact, you can see where we're going to take a look at some property here today. And the first one we're going to take a look at is going to, let's hop into it. It's going to take us over to 1412 Lake Weldona Drive. This is a bank-owned property. It's a 3-2, 1,211 square feet. Now, you take a look at this house and you look at it and go, there's nothing real special about this, and you're right. Block construction, single-car garage, tin roof. I've been inside this house and it needs a lot of work to get it up to what I would call remodeled status. The value of this property, as it's currently listed by the bank at $141,000, is not so much the house itself, so much as the location. When you come in and take a look at where this property is located, first of all, it's just south of downtown here, and you're right across the street. Why does that do that? There we go. We're right across the street from Lake Weldona, as well as one street behind you also have Lake Lancaster. Also, one block to the east, you also have the Bel Air subdivision, where typical homes range between 400 plus thousand. So to be able to come in and buy a property in that subdivision across the street from a lake for $141,000, I've been through it. It probably needs $40,000-$50,000 in updates to it to get it to remodel, like I said, but still there's a lot of value, I believe, behind that. And there were other investors out there taking a look at that property when I walked through it yesterday as well. Next one we're going to take a look at, let me show you the location real fast. It's going to be at 2020 Palmer Street. This is going to be located in the Lake Como subdivision, or neighborhood, just south of downtown Orlando. This is a 2-1. It's a smaller home, 1,010 square feet. We come in and take a look at it here. Pull this up real fast. Get the data on this. This is a 2-1, again, 1,010 square feet. You can see it's been redone. This is a value property that you can walk into and not have to do a lot of work. You can see it does have beautiful hardwood floors throughout the home. The kitchen's got stainless steel appliances, been remodeled, and you really don't have to do a whole lot walking in here. The bathrooms look redone. They look done tastefully for the most part. It does have a big Florida room, sunroom there, as well as a large backyard. And to be able to get into the downtown area for less than $150,000 for a 2-1 at 1,000 square feet home, 1,010 square feet, sorry, I think there's a lot of value in that as well. The next one we're going to take a look at is going to take us over to 2122 Mount Vernon Street. This is going to be located just north of downtown in the northeast, up here in the Colonial Town South area, off of Hillside, south of East Colonial, just a couple blocks away from Lake Eola Park in downtown proper. Get that over there, close that. This is what I would call my ugly house of the week. Take a look. Pink and green have never really been a color code choice for me when it comes to homes, but this is a big house in a great location. Again, you're right next to downtown. This is a 2-1, but for a 2-1, it's actually a 2-1 and a half. It's 1,982 square feet, so this is a big home. I think a lot of people would probably walk into this house and say, well, this needs some work, and I would agree. I think to get this to the owner's taste, you're probably going to need, obviously the kitchen needs some work there as well. But again, what you're purchasing here is location. This is, again, just set north of downtown. Great spot, and it is a bigger home at 1,980 square feet. Some of the 3 bedrooms that I see in downtown aren't, oh, that's funny. This says 3. The other one I'm looking at my notes says 2. Okay, so maybe it is a 3. I have to double check. All right, next one we'll take a look at is going to take us over to 1616 Clover Lawn Avenue. This property, I think one of the reasons why this is, again, value is because of its location. I'll show you where this is here in just a moment. This is a 3-2 at 1,370 square feet. It's got a 2-car carport. Now, this is bank owned, so you do have to negotiate with the bank to get on this, but this is listed at $229,900 list price in the marketplace. You can see the kitchen does need a little bit of work. It's going to need a new fridge. But again, this is one of these about location. House looks like it's been cleaned up a bit by the bank itself. Maybe could use a little bit of remodeling depending on what your tastes are. You do have view of Hourglass Lake, though. That's one of the big values to this particular property. When I show you where this is located at, again, this is going to be just south of downtown. Over here, we were over, give you an idea, downtown's up in here. So we're kind of catty-cornered to it down here, but you're right across the street from, or right on, Hourglass Lake, so you do have a view there as well. And again, you're just south over here of, again, the Bel Air subdivision, where you have those $500,000 plus homes. This is 3-2 for $229,900 in the market. Next one we're going to take a look at is going to be a 3012 Walnut Street. Let's hop in and take a look here, and I'll show you where this is located as well. This is going to be real close to downtown. This is a traditional sale. It is an open floor plan. It's been completely remodeled. You can see here the kitchen, it's got the tags on it, so you know everything's brand new in the kitchen. It's got that marble countertop pass through out into the living area. It looks like there's tile throughout most of the home there as well. French sliding glass doors. Nice larger sunroom, Florida room available there as well. Bathroom's been remodeled. You see subway tile there laid out as well. And let's see. And again, this, like I said, this is a 3-2. It's almost 1,500 square feet. So this is a nice size home here as well. And I think one of the big bonuses is that you have your own pool. There's an in-ground pool that's been completely redone. As well as an exterior storage shed as well. And there you go. That is going to be 3012 Walnut Street. That is listed for an even $250,000 in the market. It's a 3-2 at just under 1,500 square feet, just south of downtown Orlando. Okay, next one we're going to go take a look at is going to take us over to 110 North Shine Avenue. Great location. The value in this property is, again, location. This is Shine. If you're unfamiliar with where it's located, is not a busy street, but it is in downtown. It's one of the cross streets where you don't seem to get a ton of traffic on. Big lot is what this is. It does sit up off the street, which is kind of nice. It's elevated per the way it's laid out. And I think one of the great values of this home is that it has a completely efficient or independent mother-in-law unit in the back where they have their own washer dryer hookups, kitchenette, bathroom. Someone can live in the separate quarters that you have behind the house and never bother the person's living in the larger house. This is built in 1940. Again, it's a 3-2, 1,622 square feet. It's got crown molding, hardwood floors throughout the home, lots of finishing touches. Kitchen has lots of storage space there as well. Nice, and this is 1,600 square feet at 3-2, so it is a bigger area. And you're within walking distance of pretty much everything from where this property is located at, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. This is the mother-in-law unit in the back there as well. To give you an idea of where this is located, if you're unfamiliar with Shine, pull this up over here. This is going to be just north of Lake Lasona, directly east of Lake Eola Park. So you're right here in the heart of Thornton Park, and Shine's, like I said, right there. It's where all that is what I would call Thornton Park proper. Okay, next one we're going to take a look at. My goal here, I'm trying to get this done in less than 10 minutes. Try not to rush though. Next one we're going to take a look at is going to be at 25 North Brown Avenue. This is a beautiful home. I haven't been inside to see this one yet, but I really like this one a lot. This is a bungalow, and part of the reasons, there's two reasons I really like this. One, again, is location. This is in the heart of Thornton Park. Brown Avenue is like Shine Avenue. It's one of those where it's not a high traffic street. Another reason is this is a bungalow, but it's a 4-2. It's unusual to get bungalows this large. It is 1,716 square feet. So again, a big bungalow in Thornton Park. A lot of bungalows I show are typically 2-1s, 2-2s. People are usually looking for 3s. You definitely don't see a lot of 4s. So this is a bigger home. It is a split floor plan, vaulted ceilings. You can see hardwood floors. One of the reasons I really like this house is, I'll back this up a second, but you can see here with the larger windows, it opens it up. A lot of bungalows, when they put them together, put in small windows and they don't add a lot of light. This looks well lit up, and it shows this house off very well. You can see there's that large living dining area that feeds through into the remodeled kitchen. And again, this is a 4-2, 1,700 square feet, split floor plan, again, which is unusual for a bungalow. I don't know if they remodeled and did that themselves or if that was the original plan. You can see here the bathrooms have all been updated, remodeled as well. There's a lot of different ways you can use that. Large shower there. The fourth bedroom is currently being used as an office. There, I believe, is the master. A second bedroom, third bedroom. Here's the backyard as well, nice paved in with a storage shed there as well. And this is again a 4-2, 1,700 square feet, listed for $399,000, and it is just off of Brown. Well, it is off Brown Avenue here in Thornton Park. Great location, just east of Lake Eola, and really everything there is in downtown. Next two we're going to take a look at here is going to take us over to 1004 Bahama Drive. This is in the Bel Air subdivision. I actually went out and took a tour of this property yesterday. My fiance rode her bikes over and walked through it. Beautiful house, huge house. One of the main benefits, there's two things. Two benefits of this house. One, it's on Lake Weldona. It also, on Lake Weldona, has a fenced-in in-ground pool, jacuzzi, and in the back here it actually has a koi pond around the back as well. And I went out there and the koi are still living in there as well. This is a big house. It's a 4.5, 3,646 square feet. There are a lot of ways that you can use the space in this home. Most of it has hardwood floor throughout. There is an area in the living room area where you walk in and it's sunk in, and they had put in marble floors there in the living area. It's very typical of a home built in 1959. Personally, I thought the kitchen felt a little cramped, but it was in good shape. You can see a lot of storage inside of there as well. Big island right in the middle of the kitchen too. And again, here's the master. It's huge. Now, I will tell you this. Some of the furnishings, some of the paint job were specific to the previous owner. To get it up to what I would call somebody else's taste might take a little bit. But when you're priced at $525,000, you have some room to negotiate, and that type of buyer is typically going to be looking to probably come in and add their own touches anyway. But again, this is again a 4-bedroom, 4 full bath as well as a half bath. You have a huge back patio, again right on the lake. You have a little prep dining area there by the pool as well, jacuzzi, in-ground pool. It is a beautiful home. Again, 4.5, 3,646 square feet in the Bel Air subdivision. This is on 1004 Bahama Drive. I'll show you where this is located. Again, this is on Lake Weldona. This is Bel Air here, just right in the middle of where some of the best real estate in Orlando is. Next and last property we're going to take a look at is going to take us a little closer to downtown. This is going to be off 700 Delaney Avenue. This is in the historic Lake Cherokee district. This is a 4.5. This is a traditional sale, older home built in 1924. This is priced at $599,000. It is a beautiful house. If you've ever been down in Lake Cherokee, it is some of the most beautiful older homes that we have here in Central Florida. You can see this has obviously been very well maintained. It has that crown molding throughout. You can see the wood floors, and again, this is a 3,080 square foot home. So this is a bigger house to have in downtown Orlando, priced at $599,000. It has some updates to it that's been done with the AC system as well as sprinkler system, and apparently there is a termite bond on the property that's transferable as well. So there could be, for somebody who's looking to be real close to downtown in a historic district in a remodeled historic home, I think this could definitely offer that to you. I'll show you where this is located before I wrap up here. This again is 700 Delaney Avenue, just south of downtown over here in the Lake Cherokee Historic District. And that, my friends, is my update, my 9 selected properties for the second half of September. If you're looking to buy or sell or have any questions about these properties, please feel free to contact me. Send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. And also follow me on YouTube so you can stay aware of when these new updates become available. All right. Hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk with you soon.